Hello, everyone, and welcome to the RWB International's ACC 2.4-hour competition series. I'm Gearhead 50, your commentator for today's event. We're now stationed for the end of the practice right here on the track of Oulton Park in the UK. As you can see, the track's a bit wet, as it has been raining on the simulator. Sorry for repeating it. But this could provide an interesting challenge for drivers to overcome in this circuit. Not a lot of people seem to be happy to race in Oulton Park on the rain, though. Anyways, 10 seconds to go on the practice, and we will begin our race quite shortly. Oulton Park is comprised of 17 corners organized through the entire lane of the track. Each of them having many names like Old Hull Corner, Cascades, Hislops, Britons, the Shell Oils Corner, Druids Corner, and also some of the straightaways like Hilltop, Lakeside, The Avenue, and Warwick Bridge. Anyways, Jack Alexander is our pole sitter, followed by Matt Schaefer. Matt Schaefer on second position here on the first row. Just waiting for the cars to get rolling for this beginning of the formation lap so we can begin the race. On the second row, as we can see here, is Patrick Nemtsovsky and Ammo Plate, with Jake Moore following behind on the in fifth place and in the third row. Looks like there's a car missing, I think, on the third row. I think that was supposed to be the original fifth place. Servers being set up. It's quite funny to see some of the cars still bouncing a bit, probably because they're spawning either at or the space of the track is a bit uneven. But basically, everyone's just beginning to organize here. Some lights getting lighted on. Yes, because this race is being done in the nighttime. And Jack Alexander is now rolling out so we can begin the race. This is still the rolling start. Everyone moving through Warwick Bridge as they're beginning to head towards Lodge Corner in order to get this race to begin rolling. Coming up around Lodge Corner, Jack Alexander has control to begin the race. That's Alden Schoen attempting to control himself on his position on the grid. They're beginning to cross dearly for the starting line, and the start of the 2.4 hours in Oulton Park began. Again, lots of people trying to get through trying to get through Old Hull Corner. No major issues after the first corner. That's great. That's a better ending towards than what happened at Kialami back at last week. Anyways, everyone now heading through Cascades after Denton's. Lots of people getting advantage over here using the rain, trying to do everything they can here to get through the rain as much as possible. Jack Alexander dropping back to last place. Now we're with Ammo Plate as he's behind Martin Schaefer. Martin Schaefer currently in the lead. Ammo Plate being second. Jake Moore is third, and there's Marko Badowski back there in fourth. They're going through Britons as they head into Hilltop. A race in the rain has got to be something interesting to watch, because the drivers need to have a lot of focus and a lot of control over their vehicles in order to not spin out into any of these corners. They're now going through Clay Hill and Water Tower, heading towards Druid's Corner. Martin Schaefer still in the lead and pulling away. Ammo Plate being attacked by Jake Moore and Marco Badowski. They're crossing Druid's Corner now. Backpack still attempting to follow as they head through Warwick Bridge. Now going through Lodge Corner again. Getting up towards Deer Leap in order to end this first lap of this 2-hour and 24-minute race. Martin Schaefer still in the lead. Ammo Plate second. Jake Moore third. Marco Badowski is fourth. Heading out towards Denton's and Cascades yet again. Schaefer still attempting to pull away from Ammo Plate. Ammo Plate still being attacked by Jake Moore. And Marco Badowski still attempting to close in behind them. That's Nemtsovsky back there with the Huracan as he's attempting to try and keep up with the lead pack. There's Nemtsovsky, and on his back, Kieran Millward. That's a rather interesting color combination there on the 720 SGT3, black and green. They're heading through Britain's now. It's a left to right to left chicane. Everyone doing somewhat great. Everyone doing quite great through the rain. Looks like someone is not. That's probably Jack Alexander. He's not having a good day on his Porsche GT3R. He's at the Shell Oils corner. We're following on the chase camera with Ammo Plate now. Martin Schaefer still in the lead. Jake Moore still attempting to chase after Ammo Plate with Marco Badowski right behind him. They're heading into Lodge Corner. Jake Moore is looking to the outside. Not enough room yet. He also has to be careful because since the rain makes the car spin much faster, he needs to avoid contact more than ever. Heading for the next lap, going through the old Hull corner again. Jake Moore still chasing after Ammo Plate. Martin Schaefer beginning to pull away from them. Going through Cascades again. Ferrari 488 GT3 versus Audi R8 LMS GT3 and a Porsche 911 GT3 all right behind them. Ammo Plate. Oh, Ammo Plate's run a bit wide. Jake Moore's going to take his second place. And Marco Badowski is also attempting to look for a way to get past as they headed to Shell Oils corner. Jake Moore managed to overtake Ammo Plate here. They're now heading towards Britain's. Probably something must have happened to Ammo Plate there to have Jake Moore overtake him. Maybe a misjudgment of the brakes. In this rain, breakpoint misjudgment will always be an issue as you attempt to find the right place in order to be able to brake towards a corner. And the lack of grip is going to really affect the drivers as well. Now we're following Christian Muller. He's being attacked by Matt Au here currently, as they come out of Hillslops and Knickerbrook. Matt Au still attempting to chase after Christian Muller. Meanwhile, Christian Muller trying to catch up to Harvey Bates and the other pack up front. There we go, on board with Christian Muller. Matt Au barreling down towards him on that BMW M4 GT3. It's a big boy. It's a big boy free car. Probably something you don't want to see in your rearview mirrors because it looks really threatening. Now we're on board with Patrick Nemtsovsky. He's already been overtaken by Kieran Millward, and he's attempting to keep up with them. They're currently on Cascades, heading towards the Lakeside Straight. So far, so good. Not many accidents yet, except for maybe Jack Alexander, who's not having a good day. He's still right at the back there as he heads towards Old Hull Corner again. Meanwhile, everyone here up front still attempting to keep up despite the rain. Ammo Plate having dropped to third place, now being attacked by Marco Badowski. Jake Moore is the one that overtook Ammo Plate and is now looking to try and chase after Mott and Schaefer. Heslaps and Knickerbrook. Marco Badowski still attempting to get closer to Ammo Plate to have a chance to attack his position. They're now heading towards Drew's Corner, heading towards Warwick Bridge. Marco Badowski managing to get quite close to Ammo Plate here as they head towards the Lodge Corner. Marco Badowski still won't have a chance to overtake him yet, but he's still looking for one as they head towards the next lap. Going through Deer Leap, start-finish line, and then going to the whole corner. Marco Badowski's going to look to the inside. Too far. Going through the avenue now. You guys must be enjoying the sounds of the engines there. The engines of the cars are pretty amazing. Most of them are like, if I remember certain, they're mostly V8s and V10s. The Ferrari 4AA, for example, is a V8. 911 GT3 probably has like a flat 6. Then there's the Audi R8 LMS, which has a V10, much like the Lamborghini Huracan. Ammo Plate and Marco Badowski going through Hilltop, heading towards the Hislop chicane. Marco Badowski's right on his gearbox now, coming out of Knickerbrook and into Clay Hill. Marco Badowski was right up close to Ammo Plate, going through that chicane. They're passing Water Tower now, going to Druid's Corner, and then the straightaway to Warwick Bridge. Ammo Plate still defending his position against Marco Badowski. Marco Badowski still attempting to find a way to attack him. Lodge Corner, then Deer Leap. On to the next lap. Currently, Martin Schaefer is the one that has the fastest lap, on board with Ammo Plate. Now we're following Audun Joen on the Incredible Hulk. If you guys remember the Incredible Hulk from last week, this is the Audi R8 LMS. The Audi R8 LMS Ultra colored in green and purple that resembles the Incredible Hulk. That's Audun Joen. And he's being attacked by Matt Owl. Oh, who's that on the back? There's an Audi that just spun out off the track and just went out. That was an Audi that just went out there at Lakeside Straightway. Who was that Audi that just went out at Lakeside Straightway? He's probably back in the circuit now, as I don't see him on the minimap, as I don't see him at the straightway anymore. He's probably back on the road, but that was quite a spin for that Audi. That was maybe Christian Muller. Probably Christian Muller or Sincox. Actually, let's see what car does Sincox have. No, that was definitely Christian Muller then, because Sincox has the Lamborghini. Christian Muller's driving the Audi, so that was probably Muller, which means Manau had overtaken Muller and is now attacking Audun Joen as they go through Druid's Corner and into Warwick Bridge, then Lodge Corner. Jake Alexander still having a better time, and that's a McLaren 720S that was the McLaren 720S off Millard. Yes, Millard, Kieran Millard. It spun out probably at the exit of Lodge Corner that Matt Al and Audun Joen just passed through. There it is. Kieran Millard is now in 8th place. They probably spun out on the wet surface. The spinouts are now beginning to be a bit more commonplace here. Kieran Millward still attempting to get back in the race. Matt Allen Aldo Jones still having a battle for 6th place. Aldo Jones doing whatever he can to put Matt Al back again. Matt Al's going to look to the inside of Aldo Jones. They're side by side going through hilltops. Going through hilltop and then hilltops. Alden Jones is going to keep 6th place. Matt Al will have to look for another chance to overtake the Incredible Hulk. Now they're heading into Druid's Corner again. Matt Al is still looking for a way around Alden Jones. Going through under Warwick's Bridge. And then into Lodge Corner. Starting the next lap now. Alden Jones still up in 6th place. Matt Al is in 7th place. Now we're on board with Plate. Marco Badowski has not managed to overtake him. And Plate is looking like he's beginning to pull away. Jake Moore is still chasing after Martin Schaefer, who still has the fastest lap of the race. This time is purple. Going through Shell Oil's Corner. Marco Badowski managing to approach on Plate. Plate will look like he was beginning to pull away, but Marco is not going to give up that position. Marco's not going to give up this battle. Going through Hilltop. And then into Hislop chicane. After that, going into Knickerbrook. Not a lot of drivers are racing here, it seems. And a lot of them are separated from each other, save for a few of them, like Plate and Marco Badowski here. Going through Druid's Corner and into Warwick Bridge. Yeah, from what I see on the heads-up display, we only got 12 drivers. We only got 12 drivers of the race. Some of them are on the pit stops currently, it seems. Going for the start-finish line to begin the next lap. We still got 2 hours and 10 minutes to go. Plate still being attacked by Marco Badowski. He goes off a bit wide there, coming out of Old Hull Corner and into the avenue. Now they're going to Cascades. Plate having run a bit wide there. Marco Badowski managed to approach even further as we see Jake Moore and Martin Schaefer heading up towards the Island Bend. Marco Badowski still looking for a way to overtake Plate. Oh no! Marco Badowski has lost it! And he's gone off into the gravel at Shell Oil's Corner. He's gonna lose Plate as they head towards turn 6 and then into Britain's. Marco Badowski, the wet track must have caused him to lose control of his vehicle, and he's gone off towards the gravel at Shell Oil's Corner. We'll have to see if Marco Badowski can still keep up with Plate to rejoin this battle. Meanwhile, we're now on board with Jack Alexander, who had a tough luck at the start line, but is now currently moving up. He's currently 10th place, chasing after Harvey Bates. Two Porsche 911 GT3s are going through Britain's currently. Jack Alexander doing another recuperation race here for himself after what was probably a bad start. He's right up close to that must be Harley Bates. Jack Alexander is in P10. They're going through Water Tower and into Druid's Corner. Yes, indeed. That's Harvey Bates. He's driving the other portion at 11 GT3. Jack Alexander is here in P10 with the other portion at 11 GT3. They're going into Lodge Corner now after passing Warwick Bridge. Starting up the next lap. Jack Alexander still looking for a way through. Meanwhile, as we look here, Karen Millward is overtaking Matt Owl. looks like they're managing to recuperate themselves from that spin they had. Matt Owl has just been overtaken here by Karen Millward, and that 720S GT3 is barreling down towards Join in the Incredible Hulk. We're currently following Harvey Bates, but has the Incredible Hulk been overtaken by Karen Millward? Jack Alexander managing to closing in. They're now heading into Britain's. Yes, there it is. We have confirmation. Karen Millward has overtaken Join on his Incredible Hulk and is now holding up into 6th place. Matt Au is currently still behind the Incredible Hulk. Matt Au is in 8th place. Now we're following Martin Schaefer, who is currently in the lead of the race. And he's being chased by Jake Moore. We're going through Lakeside Straight now. Martin Schaefer, from what I heard from one of the commentators at the last weekend, the commentator there, I believe it was Porsche, he said that Martin Schaefer was quite a talented driver in the RWB international community. That's Jake Moore also going through Britain's. Martin Schaefer doing here a pretty chill drive. Meanwhile, there's lots of people battling up there on the back. He's now going through Clay Hill, then Water Tower, and then coming over Druid's Corner. Warwick Bridge. Martin Schaefer currently has at the fastest lap. His time is purple. Jake Moore is still attempting to chase him. They're going through Lodge Corner now. Now we're back on board with Christian Muller. Christian Muller had that spin at Lakeside Straight, definitely because of the wetness of the track. Oh, and that was Harvey Bates. Wait, that's John. That's John. John in the Incredible Hulk. Is he going slowly? There's no way to know, and there's not a lot that can be known here just by seeing on this screen. Currently, Christian Muller now chasing Join and the Incredible Hulk as they come out of Lodge Corner. They're now beginning the next lap of the race. Muller looks to the inside. He's still trying to chase after him as they head through Old Hall Corner. Here we go, chase camera with Christian Muller. I really like the chase camera. It's basically my preferred camera when I sometimes play racing games as well. We saw the Join, his Incredible Hulk being attacked by Jack Alexander. His Incredible Hulk being attacked by Christian Muller. They're going for Shell Oil's corner. Christian Muller still looking for a way to get past Alden Join. Yeah, pretty much a wet track is gonna The wet track is gonna spray water onto your windshields. Sorry for being Captain Obvious. There's Millard. There's Millard, Kieran Millard. They overtook Harvey Bates, I think. Ooh, Alden Join was going really slowly there. Christian Muller has a chance to overtake, maybe. Water spray must be really hard. Water spray must be doing really hard on his windshields. They're going through Druid's Corner and into Warwick Bridge. Dearly finishing another lap. We're still 2 hours and 2 minutes to go here, people. Still a lot of racing to be had here at Oulton Park, even at night. Let's hope that there will still be lots of battles to keep going on. Meanwhile, Jack Alexander. Oh yeah, Jack Alexander was overtaken by Karen Millward. But Karen Millward probably lost it there, and Jack Alexander is going to retake 7th place. Sorry. Karen Millward probably lost himself to the rank there. Jack Alexander is going to regain 7th place. They're heading into the Hislop chicane now. That's Christian Muller. Christian Muller, if we remember, is still attempting to chase after. Yep, there he is, Alden Join. Christian Muller must have had something since Alden must have had some kind of situation since Alden Join is much further now. They're going through Druid's Corner and into Warwick Bridge. Not much currently happening. There's still many battles to be probably had during this race. Let's just hope that the drivers can still respect themselves during these battles. As we've seen at the, I can't believe it's not ACCC competition. That's Jack Alexander, Kieran Millward, Alden Join, and now Christian Muller. Sancox is probably at the back. Oh, what's that? Is someone going slow on Shellhill's corner? I thought somebody was going slow. I thought it was an issue, but it probably isn't. It probably isn't. It's just them slowing down for the corner. Not much happening in this race. Martin Schaefer still in the lead, with Jake Moore still trying to chase after him. Meanwhile, here Christian Muller is attempting to keep up with Alden Join and the Incredible Hulk, coming out of Druid's Corner now into Warwick Bridge. Two hours to go. this is why I always wish I had somebody to be able to commentate these races with me. These times where not a lot is happening could be very well be seen as a part for two commentators to be able to interact with each other and sometimes interact with the public, if possible, as they can see the YouTube chat. Some of them can see the YouTube chat. I pretty much am not seeing the YouTube chat right now. I probably still could be able to. I could still open the YouTube here, see the stream, and check how the YouTube chat's going. Pretty much. But currently, not a lot is happening. Christian Muller is still chasing after Aldenjo in there. Martin Schaefer is still in the lead, being chased by Jake Moore. Oh, Christian Muller just went a bit wide there. Christian Muller just went a bit wide there. Probably almost touched the cross. Matter Druid's going into Warwick Bridge. Alright, since not a lot is happening, if none of you mind, I'll try and see if I can get a bit something to eat, maybe something to drink as well. So sit tight over there. This is why I wish there was another one here with me so that they could continue commentating. But I'll be going for now, and I'll be back with a few things that I'll be eating while we transmit this race. Anyways, I'll be right back. Hello, now I'm back. And it looks like a few people are beginning their pit stop strategies, as I see Marco Badowski in 7th place, Maddow in 5th, Oulton currently in 6th place. Actually, Marco Badowski might be in 8th or 9th. There he is. Following chase cam to Marco Badowski. Porsche 911 GT3R is still having that same color scheme that I really liked from last week. Still not a lot of stuff happening, but it seems that Marco Badowski is doing a recovery drive here. Christian Muller giving way to Marco Badowski. He's a back marker here. Meanwhile, Marco Badowski is going to move up and begin chasing after Oulton. Not much going on in this race, probably because of the fact that we have just 12 drivers in it. Well, either 12 drivers or just 11, since there's a few people that are in the pit stops and don't seem to be leaving, or at least just one. But Marco Badowski has managed to close the gap to Oulton. Meanwhile, Jake Moore has overtaken Martin Schaefer for the lead. Oh wait, what's that? Someone just spin out at I think that's Lodge Corner. Someone probably spun out at Lodge Corner over there. There's someone stopped. There's Oulton there. He's gonna be attacked by Marco Badowski as they come out of Cascades and into Lakeside. Marco Badowski looking to try and get him through Shell Oil's corner. Going up turn 6 and then into Britain's. Marco Badowski looked to the inside of Oulton, but he wasn't able to overtake him yet. Now they're going to go through Hilltop. Marco Badowski looking on the outside. Marco Badowski clearly having a lot of speed here as they head into hill slops. And Marco Badowski has managed to overtake Oulton for 6th place. Marco Badowski here in 6th place now, having overtaken Oulton and pulling away from him as he has to complete another lap. Meanwhile, we're back here. Christian Muller. Yes, that's Oulton. Christian Muller is probably going to look to unlap himself. as they're going through Cascades and then towards Lakeside. Not much happening except for this battle with Christian Muller attempting to unlap himself. Oh, there looks like he got a little pop-up HUD here. Moore is in the lead. Schaefer is second place. Amel Plato still holding up to his third place. There's Nimsovsky, definitely in the fourth place. Matt Al in fifth. Marco Badowski in sixth. Marco Badowski is sixth. Oh, it's coming up here on the left up side of the HUD. Who is in seventh place? Oh, it's Audi. Audi is in seventh place. Then in comes Jack Alexander in eighth. After that, it's definitely Andrew Fairley, as we saw on the middle of the HUD, and then Christian Muller. There's Marco Badowski there. Is that Matt Al? Marco has probably overtaken Matt Al here. Yes, it is Matt Al. Marco Badowski has overtaken Matt Al for fifth place. There's someone still stopped at Lodge Corner. Who is that? Marco Badowski going up to Druid's Corner and then towards Warwick Bridge. Looks like Marco Badowski is chasing after a back marker. That's I think that was Kieran. Oh no, it's Fairley now. There we go. Fairley gave way to Marco Badowski. Oh, and there's Christian Muller. Having overtaken Jack Alexander, as we saw in the heads-up display. Now we're on board with Christian Muller after he's overtaken Jack Alexander. Not exactly sure if Jack Alexander probably committed a mistake or something, or if Christian Muller managed to overtake him, as the auto director doesn't let us be able to see all the battles that are happening. Which is sad, because if there are battles happening, then this race wouldn't be. That if there were battles happening in this race, then we could have a bit more entertainment for the people who are watching at one of our streaming services, be it YouTube or Twitch. That's Christian Muller here. Now Matt Al. Matt Al is behind Fairley. Fairley still being the back marker, having to give way to him. They're now going through Lodge Corner. Then towards the Deer Leap. There's Marco Badowski again, completing another lap and heading out for another. 1 hour and 40 minutes remaining. Not much currently happening. Now we're following Martin Schaefer. He's chasing after Jake Moore, who had overtaken him for first place. Jake Moore, having managed to pull away from him. He's probably there after having passed Old House Corner and then into the avenue, with Martin Schaefer following right behind. Well, I say right behind, but Martin Schaefer is still trying to get closer to him. That's Fairley having a bit of an issue there, as Matt Al manages to get past him. That issue was on Warwick Bridge. Fairley must have probably went a bit too wide. I have to apologize for this race being a bit uneventful. We still have a lot of time to go. 1 hour and 38 minutes. Now Matt Al going into Cascade here, towards Lakeside now. Not much going on. All the drivers are spread out across the track. Some drivers are still attempting to keep up with the leaders, while others are managing to pull away from each other. Not much currently going on here. Matt Al still having the number 69 on the side of his BMW. That's amazing. That's a nice from me. Now we're following Patrick Linsowski. He's coming out of Lodge Corner now and heading into Deer Leap to begin the next lap. That's Old Hall corner. Oh, a bit too wide there. A bit too wide there for Masovsky as he heads into the avenue. And into Denton's. Sadly, he's not. Well, luckily for him, he's not under threat by anybody. He's safely keeping his 4th place. Coming out of Cascades into Lakeside. Then into Island Bend. Over Shelio's corner. That's Andrew Fairley on his 720S GT3. He's flowing up into Cascades. Now we're on board with Oulton, who's almost 1 lap ahead of Andrew Fairley here. Now on board with Martin Schaefer as he finishes his own lap. Going into Hall corner, then into the avenue. Oulton Park has many creative names for some of its straights and corners. There's the Avenue, then Denton's, which follows up into Cascades, which heads into Lakeside. Then that's the Island Bend going into Shell Oil's corner. Turn 6, which follows into the Britain's chicanes. Followed by Hilltop. Oh, is that Matt Owl? Looks like he's went wide there at Lodge Corner. He's back on the track now, and Andrew Fairley is going to unlap himself from Matt Owl, but Matt Owl is probably going to take that lap back. We'll just have to wait and see. Andrew Fairley probably is still having a slow pace here. Going through Island Bend now. Now we're following Jake Moore. Jake Moore is currently in the lead after having overtaken Martin Schaefer. Probably during the pit stops, because as I was preparing my stuff to eat, they probably went to pit stops, and that's why everyone's positions on the track are quite distributed between each other. With Matt Owl being 6th, Andrew Fairley up there being 8th, pretty much 1 lap behind of the leaders. That's Patrick Nemcovsky. He's also completing his lap and heading into Old Hall corner. Not very wide this time, choosing to conserve his tires for the corner. That's Andrew Fairley, still being chased by Matt Owl. One hour and 32 minutes remaining. Let's recap the positions. Jake Moore is in first place Martin Schaefer is in second place. Ammo Plate, Stone's Ferrari, pretty safe in third place. Patrick Nemtsovsky is in fourth place. Marko Badowski is in fifth. Matt Au, who's right behind Andrew Fairley here, is in sixth. Alden Jones is in seventh. Andrew Fairley here is here that we're following is in eighth. Christian Muller is ninth. Jake Alexander is 10th. I think it's Howard Bates. Let's just call it Bates. Oh, Andrew going off the track there. He probably wanted to give space for Matt Au to lap him, but he went a bit too wide. A wet track is going to do these kinds of things to you. Andrew Fairley had to be careful there. Luckily, he's still on the race. Christian Muller is probably going to manage to get closer to him as a result of that. There's Martin Schaefer finishing his lap. Either that's a back marker or it's Jake, so you might still see a battle here. Ammo Plate in third place. Still being safe going through Old Hull corner. Gotta be careful on a wet track. Ammo Plate heading through Britain's right now. Martin Schaefer is probably beginning to get closer to Jake Moore. We'll still have to see there, because we might probably still get a battle here, a battle for the lead. There's Matt Au. He's behind Marko Badowski. But Marko Badowski is quite far for Matt Au to try and keep up with him. Here's Jake Moore. Yeah, right behind him over there. I believe that's Martin Schaefer. Martin Schaefer on a mission here to get close to Jake Moore in order to be able to fight for the first position. Jake Moore approaching Alden Joen, the back marker. Yes, that's Martin Schaefer. We might still see a battle here, folks. Martin Schaefer is coming closer to Jake Moore now. As Martin Schaefer rounding up Shallow's corner. Jake Moore heading into Britain's. Martin Schaefer is not going to give this one up yet. 1 minute, already less than 1 hour and 30 minutes to go. Approaching Alden Joen, the back marker. Alden Joen giving way for him. Inspecting the blue flags. Martin Schaefer is probably going to come up next. Martin Schaefer still having the fastest lap there. He's still attempting to keep up with Jake Moore. We're gonna still have a lot. We're gonna still have much battling here, folks, and it's gonna be for the lead. Everyone else is spread out, but Martin Schaefer is currently on a mission to keep up with Jake Moore in order to be able to take the first place. They probably still have to change drivers later on because remember, this is a 2-hour and 24-minute endurance race. So drivers are going to have to pit stop a few times to switch drivers, change tires as well, because wet tires can get really can get I think the term was shot. The tires can get quite shot. No, they can wear down. They can wear down faster. These wet tires can be worn down faster, probably than the regular tires. Jake Moore is still in first place. Martin Schaefer in second place. Emma Plate here in third place. Martin Schaefer is still attempting to keep up with them. Emma Plate, he can probably still try and keep up, but he's still pretty far. Andrew Fairley here in 8th place. Lots of people evenly spread out. We'll just have to wait and see if there will still be more battles here in this race. Gotta pick up some waters, so I can drink. I'm feeling a bit thirsty. So I'm gonna go pick up some water, then I'll be back here for more transmission of the race. Be right back. Hello, I've returned now for the transmission of the race, and just in time for Marko Badowski to spin out over there. Marko Badowski has just spun out at Warwick Bridge. From what I just saw there, Marko Badowski must have spun there on the Warwick Bridge. He's back up and running now. But the auto director just cut when we saw Marko Badowski begin to spin over there. We're following Christian Muller here as he's heading into Shell Oil's corner. Marco Badowski's probably going to be needing a new set of tires after that. Not really sure. Meanwhile, everyone's still pretty evenly out. We still have to see if Martin Schaefer has managed to keep up with Jake Moore. Lots of spray of water there from Christian Muller. The wet track's doing pretty much everything. We're seeing a lot of cars beginning to close in on each other now. There's two cars close to each other at Lakeside Straight, but one of them is beginning to pull away. Christian Muller here finishing his lap. That turn over there at the Cascades is basically the connection point between the full track of Oulton Park and I think it's called the Club Circuit. But basically, Foster's Corner is what connects like the two circuits together, and Cascades is the part where they end up connecting it. You go into Cascades and then you turn right at Foster's, and then you head back into Hislop's corners in order to head up. There's an option to skip the Hislop chicanes as well and head straight into Knickerbrook. We're now following Matt out here as he heads into Island Bend and then into Shell Oil's corner. Quite dark on the track. The headlights certainly help the drivers here. That's LL Plate there. And that's... I think that's Marco Badowski. Did Marco Badowski overtake Patrick Nemcovski? This is mainly because Marco Badowski was in 5th place behind Patrick Nemcovski, so Patrick Nemcovski must have been overtaken by Marco Badowski. If not, Marco Badowski is probably one lap down here. Back on board with Christian Muller. Not much stuff happening, but we're seeing that some battles might end up beginning to happen more battles might end up beginning to happen sooner or later. Someone just pulled up to the pit stops. Probably another set of pit stops are going to begin here. They're going to begin changing drivers. Oh no, Christian Muller just spun out here. He's just spun out at Druid's corner. We just saw that right now as Hamilplate's continuing to go on. But Christian Muller has just spun out at Druid's corner over there. Wet track definitely taking its toll on the drivers. Hamilplate also almost losing up there on his Ferrari as they head into Shell Oil's corner. Lots of people not having a good time. Definitely not having a good time at Oulton Park, and Emma Plate's being chased after by Marco Badowski. Stanley said that Badowski is behind Mad Owl. So Badowski must be one lap behind here. Christian Muller just had that spun right here on this corner. That's Root's corner. Christian Muller just had a spin over there at this corner. The Emma Plate's now following up towards the lodge after passing for Warwick Bridge. Now we're on Jake Moore as he's making his way around the track. Is that Martin Schaefer behind him? No, that's not. That's Andrew Furley. Andrew Furley. He's a back marker. Looks like Jake Moore has managed to lose Martin Schaefer. Everyone's gonna be beginning their pit stops, however, so Jake Moore might not end up staying that far for long. Everyone's going to begin their pit stops. There's Marco Badowski. Apparently, he seems to be getting closer to Matt Owl, but he's got ammo plate over there, having lapped him. Yeah, you got. We just saw Marco Badowski here having a little bit of a whiplash over there. Trying to control your car in these conditions is not quite. It's not quite well. Wet races always have these kinds of things. Oh, someone going slow there. That doesn't seem to be Matt Out. Yes, that's Martin Schaefer. Martin Schaefer. He's going slow over there. He looks like he's been overtaken by ammo plate. Something must have happened with Martin Schaefer. Is ammo plate in second place now? We'll have to wait and see on the standings. Yep, that's it. Emma Plate was overtaken by Emma Plate has overtaken Martin Schaefer and is currently in second place. Looks like something must have happened to Martin Schaefer for that to happen. Now Emma Plate holds up the second place as he begins to chase after Jake Moore, who's comfortably ahead, but there's still going to be a lot of pit stops that are going to happen in this race. So we might still see some. Battles. Let's be hopeful that there will still be some battles going to happen during the race. We only got 1 hour and 12 minutes remaining. We're on board with Marco Badowski. Not a lot of people like racing in the wet here at Oulton Park, from what I got to know. Probably because Oulton Park is a pretty hard track to be able to race during the wet. The RWB International always puts the weather of the race as variable. From what I saw in the menus. Emma Plate here, currently in second place with his Ferrari 488. "18 seconds of difference between Jake Moore and Emma Plate. Jake Moore is basically doing what Marco Badowski has done last week at Kyalami. Jake Moore has pulled away from his competitors and is basically just cruising towards the finish here. 1 hour, 10 minutes, and 30 seconds have passed. Everyone just slowly, casually cruising through Britain with the British chicanes. Quite weird to see Emma Plate, Marco Batowski, and Martin Schaefer. Sometimes I don't like to forget the names of people that I see. But yes, Martin Schaefer. At least this time I was correct. Emma Plate, Marco Badowski, and Martin Schaefer. Marco Badowski not even belonging to the same lap that Martin Schaefer and Emma Plate are. Martin Schaefer is probably going to try and see if he can keep up with Emma Plate in order to take back his second place. Sometimes the Wi-Fi go quiet. It's either for two reasons. I would be AFK for a short while, or I want to give you guys a bit of footage with the engine noises, because of course, as I know, you guys on YouTube and Twitch can hear the noises of the engines that the cars make on the simulation game. And thus, I give you a few bits of silence in order for you to get to hear cars better. Oh, looks like we've just seen Martin Schaefer head into the pit lane. Lots of people now heading into the pit lane for a change of drivers and a change of tires. As I said, strategy can attempt to work pretty well here. Meanwhile, in real life, it seems that the IndyCar race of the Indianapolis GP is happening, and the Bathurst 12 hours as well is going on. There's Andrew Furley in 8th place, going after Nick Smith. Nick Smith is probably the other guy that drives the Incredible Hulk Audi. Meanwhile, Christian Muller is behind him. Lots of driver changes going on from what I'm seeing. That is a car coming out of the pit lane. I believe that's an Audi. The Audi belongs to who? Oh, it looks like the Audi spun out. The Audi has probably spun out over there. Yes, it was still standing still here at the Cascades corner, but now it's back up and running. Well, boys, not much going on in the race right now, except for the driver changes. Now Edwards is in the lead. Matley is in second place. Skyred returns to the wheel. In third place, Marco Badowski is still driving his Porsche 911 GT3. In fourth, Marvin Shaker is gonna be with his Lamborghini Huracan in fifth. Meanwhile, Charger over there is on sixth place. Bill Jones. Nick Smith Flack is here in seventh place. Nick Smith is driving the Incredible Hulk Audi. Andrew Furley is on the McLaren. Oh, but Nick Smith having a spin here at the Cascades. He looks fine. He's gonna keep going. Nick Smith is looking fine here. He's gonna keep going on the race. There he goes. Off into Lakeside straightway. I sure need to tell you why these spins happens. Why these spins happens. After all, this is a wet race. After all that's been through, with now 1 hour remaining in the race. 1 hour remaining in the race. Currently, Edwards is still in the lead with... Yeah, because the driver changes, I can't remember very well what's the... what are some of the names? I used to know a few of them. There's Sky Red, Marvin Shaker, who was in front of Andrew Furley over there. Marco Badowski will have to pit later on to try and to have to change drivers as well. We're now following Nick Smith as he heads through Old Hall corner. Not much happening. A lot of drivers are spread out, except for 2 of them that are going through Shell Oil's corner right now. This auto director is reminding me of the FIA F1 TV crew, who are always doing like awkward cuts and not letting you see much of the action and what's happening. The auto director back at Racing, I think it was better. Pretty sure. Nate. I don't think I remember if Nate told me that the auto director on race room was much better. Ah, there we go. Now we know who's right ahead. Who's right ahead? Justin Madley on the Ferrari 488 is ahead, and Skyred probably having spun out there at launch corner, or maybe he didn't spun out. He probably was just taking the corner safely because he just got the fastest lap. But Justin Madley's in the lead. Skyred is in second place. Merritt Edwards is third. What has happened here? There's a Ferrari in the lead. There's a back marker. We're back with Nick Smith again. Jake Moore probably had to switch drivers, and but in the end he ended up dropping positions and left Merritt Edwards in third place. In fourth place is still Marko Badowski. He still needs to pit in order to switch drivers. And there's Marvin Shaker, who's in fifth place. Bill Jones, Charger, who is in sixth place. That's Justin Madley over there, crossing through the deer leap and heading into the start-finish line for the next lap. Going straight back into Old Hall Corner. Night racing like this for a long time can be a bit stressful, depending on the type of race you're going. It can be quite nerve-wracking to have such a night race going on. Here we are now following Marvin Shaker as he heads through the Old Hall Corner. Andrew Furley also approaching and passing through the Old Hall Corner. Meanwhile, Marko Badowski has just reached Nick Smith in order to attempt to lap him. Nick Smith's going to have to open up the way for him. He's probably going to do it at Water Tower. No, not yet. Going into Truth's corner. He's still hugging on the outside to give Marko Badowski the pass, and he does so as they head into Warwick Bridge, and then into Lodge Corner. following on Marvin Shaker yet again. I'm really sorry for not commentating too much on this race. There have not been a lot of eventful battles going on during the time of this race, and most of the battles were relegated like to lap one, and a few other battles that were going on and until the lights went out on the sky. So I'm really sorry if I'm not commentating a lot because it's pretty much the situation of the race. If there are not enough battles happening, there's no way that some of these races could be very well commentated. I'm still tempted to do my best. I'm still tempted to do what I need to do, as I still want to build up this talent of mine, and I still want to make sure I can become someone that can bring a lot of excitement to these races. Meanwhile, Marco Badowski here, closing up on Marin Edwards. Finally, something interesting to get by to. Marco Badowski approaching Marin Edwards as they head towards the Old Hull corner. Marin Edwards slightly pulling away, but Marco Badowski is not wanting to give up this chance for a podium. Marin Edwards slowed down way too much. Marco Badowski is going to get through her, going through the avenue. Has Marco Badowski got in third place? Because he might be one lap back. We'll just have to see if the standings change as a result of this. Marvin Shaker in fifth place here. That's a BMW on the back. That's not Nick Smith. Yes, indeed. Marco Badowski takes third place. Marvin Shaker almost losing control of it here. But yes, Marco Badowski has overtaken Marin Edwards into third place now. And Marco Badowski gets himself onto the podium of this race. There's Bill Jones, Charger. It looks like he's being attacked by Andrew Fairley. Andrew Fairley doesn't seem to be a lap down from Bill Jones. We'll have to wait and see if Andrew Fairley can make a move on him in order to be able to take seventh place. Back with Nick Smith over here. Marvin Shaker's still pretty far from Nick Smith. That's probably a back marker over there. We'd have to get back to see the battle between Charger and Andrew Fairley. Charger wanting to pull away from Fairley in order to maintain his position. Fairley wanting to see an opportunity to overtake him. We're on board with Marvin Shaker. Yeah, I think Marvin Shaker is gonna go for Marin Edwards here. Marin Edwards really having a very slow pace. Skyred finishing his lap and going for the Oulton corner again. That's Marco Badowski probably. He's getting closer, it seems. There it is. We got a camera to the back. Yes, that does look like Marco Badowski. Marco Badowski, they're trying to get himself closer to Skyred. There it is. They're going through Shallows corner right now. Marco Badowski, insanely close to Skyred here. There's 45 minutes to go on the race. We're finally getting some exciting battles right now going on. Skyred, going for the hilltop climb. Hilltop climb. Marco Badowski looking to the outside. They're going into Hislop. Marco Badowski gonna touch the grass here. Find a desperate maneuver, but Skyred's gonna maintain the defensive line into the track. Marco Badowski had to go for the outside lane. Intense battles finally here. During the end core of this race, less than 45 minutes to go. Skyred being attacked by Marco Badowski. Marco Badowski not giving up on this fight yet. He's looking for a way. He's looking for a way to get closer and closer to Skyred to see if they can overtake them. They're going into Cascades now. Oh dear. Looks like we're back to Marion Edwards being chased after by Marvin Shaker. As Marvin Shaker still wanting to still chasing after Marion. Skyred and Badowski still getting a battle as they go for Shallows corner. Oh no, Marvin Shaker's gonna go wide. He probably missed his breaking point. He just went wide, and Marion Edwards will be lucky enough to maintain 4th place for now. Marvin Shaker must have probably misjudged his breaking point. There, Skyred is still in front of Marco Badowski. The two are still maintaining a battle for 2nd place. They just passed through the British chicanes. No, that was not the British chicanes. That was Mislop. They're heading up towards Water Tower now. Droid's corner. Marco Badowski still looking for a way to get past Skyred. They're going through Warwick Bridge. Marco Badowski's going to look to the outside. They're side by side going into Lodge corner. Skyred's going to keep the defensive line. Marco Badowski is still quite close to him. Skyred doing everything in his power to defend his 2nd place. Marco Badowski looking for ways to get past him. They're heading into Avenue now after going through Old Hall corner. Skyred going highly on the defensive here. Lakeside straight. Marco Badowski looks to the inside. Not enough space. Not enough distance to clear that up. Island Bend. Oh, and we just went into Christian Muller now. Finally, some exciting battles that have been going on. Skyred and Marco Badowski we're looking to have a scrap over there. Christian Muller here is in ninth place. He's between Bill Jones and Jack Alexander. That's Skyrad. He's still defending his position against Marco Badowski. Marco Badowski got a bit too far over there. And now Marco Badowski's going to go to the pit stops, probably to change drivers. Marco Badowski finally heading into the pit stops. 40 minutes and 30 seconds to go. There's Marion Edwards, who's going to get past Marco Badowski and going to regain third place. Marvin Shaker is probably going to do the same. Nick Smith over here in sixth place, having unlapped himself. A few little battles happening here and there on this race. A little bit of excitement going on at the very least, which is pretty good. Mr. Matley is still in the lead. Skyrad is still in second place. Marco Badowski also still in third place. He's probably lapped. He's probably having laps in the rest of the field, and that's why he's keeping his third place. But Skyrad is gonna see and lap Badowski here. Oh, there's Badowski still up there. Probably is Badowski. Now following Nick Smith with his incredible Hulk RA LMS GT3. There's more that still needs to happen in this race. Less than 38 minutes to go. That's a back marker. Oh, the back marker has just spun. I think that was Christian Muller. He probably lost his brakes over there and just hit the barriers that were allocating the chicane. That's probably Christian Muller. He probably lost his brakes there because of the wet road, and he just went straight on into the cardboard barriers. I think they're cardboard barriers. Oh no, I don't know. But Christian Muller lost his brakes over there. He had to go full on straight in order to avoid causing a much higher accident and getting him out of the race. Here's Skyred. Marco Badowski still in first place. Then he must have been one lap ahead. Then he must have been one lap ahead of everybody. Why is it still Marco? I wonder why is it still Marco Badowski though? Did Marco manage to change drivers before the race? Did they change drivers right up at the start? We're now on board with Marin Edwards. Harper is doing quite good here. Marvin Shaker is still attempting to get closer to her after his mistake at here, the old hall corner. Justin Madley still very comfortable in the lead. Marco Badowski still planning to approach Skyred as he heads on into the back marker. That's Andrew Furley. Andrew Furley going wide again. Going wide again as he made his way as he made Marco have his way through. And Marco's going to approach Skyred to have another battle with him. This is getting quite super over there. Marco Badowski still getting much closer and closer to Skyred. It's clear that Marco Badowski's pace is quite high. Marco Badowski is getting much closer to try and overtake Skyred. Skyred will have to do everything they can to defend his position and keep Marco from getting the second place. Marco's looking to the inside of Lakeside, too far enough to make a move. They go through the island bend and heading into Shell Oil's corner. And now going into the Britons. Marco right on the gearbox of Skyred. He's gonna look to the outside. They're passing through Hilltop. Marco Badowski side by side with Skyred, and he's going to overtake Skyred going into his slops. Marco Badowski is going to take second place here. Skyred will drop down to third. Meanwhile, we see here Justin Madley still comfortably in front, but Marco Badowski is having enough of a pace that he might be able to get to Justin Madley in no time. 31 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. Marco Badowski doing an impressive move on Skyred as they entered the excuse me. That's Christian Muller approaching Zaker. Christian Muller is one lap down, but with this pace, he's probably able to unlap himself. We'll have to wait and see if he does. There's Kiara Millward approaching Skyred. Let's see if Kiara Millward has enough pace to try and unlap herself. Meanwhile, we're following chase cam of Bill Jones. Here, Marco Badowski did that move on Skyred at the Hislop chicanes, the beginning of Hislop chicanes, turn 10. And things have relatively calmed down for now since then. Someone spun out over here at the droid's corner. There's Marco Badowski barreling down Lakeside straight. Kara Miller looking for a way to get past Skyred. Garen's right up close. They looked to the inside over there, it seems, but that wasn't enough. They're gonna look to the outside of Shellwell's corner. Still quite far. Kiara might have enough for speed here to overtake Skyred, and here we go on the exit of Britons. Kiara Miller has managed to unlap herself from Skyred. Kiara's going to return to the lead lap of Skyred. They're going down for Druid's corner. Now going into Lodge corner. Kara Miller managing to pull away from Skyred, which means that they will be able to unlap themselves. Here, heading into the next lap. We've got less than 30 minutes remaining. Oh no, Kiara Millward has just missed their braking point, it seems, and just went way too wide into Old Hall corner. They got lapped again. There doesn't seem to be a lot of damage on the car, which is why they're still going. Marco Badowski here has just lapped. I believe that was Bill Jones, Charger. Meanwhile, Muir having really bad luck on the Old Hall corner. Probably misjudging the braking point and going wide. Following Marco Badowski here, he's on a mission to try and reach up to Justin Madley. He's going for Old Hall corner now. Justin Madley is still comfortably ahead in the lead, but Marco Badowski is not going to let him have his way. Now following behind Nick Smith. Mr. Madley seems to have managed to take advantage of almost everything that this race gave to the others, and he's currently now in the lead. He definitely picks because of his strategy, as he managed to. How do I put this in the correct words? There's 24 minutes remaining as well. Just to madly use up the best strategy that could help him take advantage of the situations that might happen on the track, and managed to get some help from Martin. I think it was Martin. Oh, I can't exactly remember his other name, and now I'm just almost falling asleep here. Really sorry. I think it's the air conditioning that's leaving me a bit sleepy. Looks like Nick Smith here is getting closer to Marion Edwards. There's Emil. There's just a Madley there at the back, probably wanting to lap them both. Here is Christian Muller, having got it for the old Hull corner. And there's Justin Madley. Justin Madley being comfortably ahead, but Marco Badowski is not going to let him have his way as he's constantly approaching, as you can see on the on the red interval. Flax is going to be shown the blue flag here in order to be able to let Justin Madley through. Marco Badowski is still trying his best to approach them. Looks like Marion Edwards had to give up position. I just saw that Audi over at the back. We're now less than 20 minutes to go in this race. Now on board with Skyred. Following Marco Badowski now. He's being drawn back by the back markers. That's Flack with the Incredible Hulk. And there's Justin Madley over there. Marco Badowski has managed to close in. You still need to be able to see how the battle for the lead is going to pan out. Marco Badowski and Justin Madley. There he is, Marco Badowski, right on the gearbox of Justin Madley and getting a bit closer now. Can Marco Badowski be able to overtake Justin Madley and create a streak that comes from Kyalami? We'll have to wait and see. They're going through Island Bend, getting into Shell Oil's corner. Marco Badowski getting inching much closer to Justin Madley. Right up here on the end of the race. 16 minutes remaining. They're going through Hilltop now. Justin Madley having to desperately defend their position from the quickly approaching Marco Badowski. Going for his laps. Now Knickerbrook. Oh dear, now we're back to Christian Muller again. Christian Muller having a battle with Bill Jones. Marco Badowski and Justin Hadley. I think it's Justin Hadley. Meanwhile, the other two of them having a big battle for the lead. They're going through the Warwick Bridge now. Meanwhile, here Christian Muller and Bill Jones going for the Island Bend and going into Shell Oil's corner. There we go, back for the battle for the lead. Justin Madley still looking to defend his position from Marco Badowski. Marco Badowski or Marco Badowski? Justin Madley or Justin Madley? But still, these two are having a great... these two are finally having some good battles going on here. Right at the end of the race, there's less than 15 minutes to go. Madley going a bit wide. Badowski looking for a way to get past. They're going up into turn 6 and then into Britons. Justin Madeley desperately defending his position. Marco Badowski desperately attempting to find a way through. They're going now into his slops. Oh no, the two touch! Justin Madeley and Marco Badowski have touch on his slops. Madeley is gonna keep the first place. Marco Badowski is gonna stay behind for a bit. The two leaders have come together at the turns 10 and turn 11 chicane. That almost reminded me of Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen's touch at the Primera Variante in Monza. Marco Badowski respectfully bowing out so they can keep this battle going. Meanwhile, we're following Bill Jones as he heads into the island bend. The two had come together at Hislop's chicanes, turns 10 and turn 11, before they headed into Knickerbrook, which was turn 12. We're currently following Bill Jones. That's Marvin Shaker behind him. So Bill Jones here is just Bill Jones here is currently a back marker. But Marco Badowski has eventually gotten past Justin Madeley for the lead. That's just so sad that we couldn't see that overtake. Man, that battle was a good battle for the lead. Right up until when they touched there at the Hislop chicanes. Marco Badowski had, who's that in the middle of the road? Somebody just spun round in the middle of the road, right at the exit of the Shell Oils corner. No, that was not the Shell Oils corner. That was Druid's corner. Druid's corner again. Bill Jones giving space for Shaker to get past. Holy shit! Lots of stuff happening at. Sorry for my bad words. Lots of stuff happening at the last part of this race. 12 minutes to go. Much stuff happening. There's Badowski having gotten past the back marker, I think. Yes, he's gotten past the back marker. There's just a Madeley attempting to get past that back marker in order to keep up with Badowski. Lots of things happening on the race. There's the back marker giving space for Madeley to go on through. Now we've got 11 minutes and 30 to go. Luckily, this is sim racing, so Marco Badowski and Justin Madeley could be able to keep going. But if it was a real race, the two cars would have probably taken each other out of the taking each other out. Although they would be much tougher than that, actually. They would be much tougher than like open wheel, because I shouldn't really compare closed cockpit cars with open wheels. Cars with fenders, stuff and bodywork, they're generally going to be much stronger than open wheel race cars. Even if I did see a few videos of a few open wheel race cars doing bump drafting, which is more common in NASCAR. As Marvin Shaker as he goes through Old Hall Corner and then into the avenue. Going through Dentons and then Cascades. We've got 10 minutes remaining, folks. Marco Badowski is back on the lead. I don't think I should say back on the lead because but Marco Badowski has taken the lead, and he's probably going to attempt to pull away from Justin Madeley. We're now on board with Kieran Millward. Nine minutes to go on the race. 9 minutes to go. There's Marco Badowski again. He is indeed beginning to pull away from Justin Madley. Let's see if he can keep this pace going. In a wet race, literally anything is possible. There's really a big chance for the leader to blow it on the, or maybe the last corner or the last lap of the race, and end up losing the win. Marco Badowski currently showing a lot of good talent on the wet surface of the road. If he can keep this momentum going, he'll be able to win Oulton Park just as he won at Kyalami. Meanwhile, Marion Edwards has dropped quite down the order. They're now in 6th place. Bill Jones is looking to try and chase after them, and Christian Muller is currently chasing after Bill Jones as well. Bill Jones is quite far away. Skyred going through the Shell Oil corner now, and heading into turn 6 and the Britons. Immense battle between Madley and Marco Badowski there at the end of this race. Marco Badowski managed to come out on top, and he's in 1st place and beginning to pull away. We've got 6 minutes to go. We're following Skyred here. He's in 3rd place. Marco Badowski is really showing his talent up on these races. Last time on Kyalami, he was probably one of the drivers involved in the big first lap crash, first lap chaos, like as it was said, and managed to. Oh, looks like that's Marvin Shaker pulling to the pits, it seems. From what I was telling, Marco Badowski was one of those drivers that back at Kyalami. He was probably also almost involved on the first lap crash at turn 2 of Kyalami. He's managed to hold on to his position and was fighting another Audi R8 for position when the two drivers on the lead spun out one of the drivers crashed into the Audi driver that Badowski was fighting with. Badowski managed to take the lead from him, and then he just dominated from there. He pulled away. Nobody was able to catch him, and he kept the dominance going from Kyalami all the way here into Oulton Park, where he did an insane recuperation race and finally passed Justin Mailey to get first place. We've got 4 minutes remaining on the race. Following with a helicopter-like view of Christian Muller here. Either Marion Edwards is one lap ahead of him, or the heads-up display didn't really count out the position change, because Bill Jones is probably past Marion Edwards now, and Christian Muller is still quite approaching him as well. Chase camera of Christian Miller. He's finishing his new, and starting a new lap now. He's going through to Old Hall corner. 2 minutes and 10 to go on this highly uneventful race. But when the events happen, they happen with quite a lot of action. Nate here joining up with the commentary box. Currently, Marco Badowski looking to be able to win this race, with Justin Mailey following behind in second, and Skyred following up in third. Marco Badowski here approaching a few back markers. They're probably Christian Muller and I think Jack Alexander. That looks like a BMW M4 GT3, so it's not Jack Alexander. Marco Badowski attempting to get past the back marker. What an awkward camera view. They're going through Warwick Bridge now. Now they're going to go past Lodge Corner, heading into Deer Leap. 1 minute to go. This is probably the last lap. Oh, Marco Badowski's going to pull up to the pits. Marco Badowski's going to pull up to the pits. Is this because he didn't switch drivers?
I think he just needs to extend his pit timer, would be my guess.
Maybe he has a drive-through penalty. Oh no, it's a drive-through penalty. So that means Justin Madley is going to take back the lead then. Also, Nate, I think I couldn't hear you because I think my earphones are now just completely a bit broken. Because I can still speak on the microphone, but now I can't hear anybody through.
Oh, that's good.
Through my earphones. But so this is gonna be the last lap. Marco Badowski had to pull up to the pits for a drive-through penalty, and Justin Mailey takes the lead back. That's Justin Mailey He's past the mid-stop chicane. He's going through Clay Hill and then Water Tower. Going to Druid's Corner now. Which means he'll be heading into Warwick Bridge. Marco Badowski, that drive-through penalty must have really ruined him there. Justin Manley's gonna ride up the final corners now. A stroke of luck. And that means Justin Manley. Is there a final lap? Is there a final lap? That's it? That's it then. That's it then. Justin Manley's gonna. Oh, Marco Badowski just went flying off. Marco Badowski just went flying off. This was probably the end of the race. But that means, indeed, Justin Manley is going to win the Oulton Park 2.4 hours. A drive-through penalty that was taken by Marco Badowski just gave Justin Manley the win. We're seeing the other drivers go up now. Skyred here in third place. Skyred going through a large corner now. Deer Leap. And he's going to go across the line to finish in third place. Marvin Shaker's riding up Lodge Corner now. And he's going to go across the line in fourth place. There's... Oh, what? Looks like everyone's just returning to the pits now at this point. But here is your race winner, Justin Manley. Winning the Oulton Park 2.4 hours. Everyone's going across the line now to finish up the races. Marin Edwards finishing in 6th place. Bill Jones in 7th. And that's going to be the end of our transmission here. Thank you for tuning in and hope to see you next week.